Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Diego Knows, where we talk about Sex in the City here. Okay, well, for now we are. Once I'm done talking about all the episodes, I'll do the movies, and then I'll move on to something else. I don't know what. I kind of like doing this, so I'm probably going to move on to chick flicks. Yeah, destroying the chick flicks that are out there. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, that'll be fun, man. I hate that shit. Well, some of them are really good. Actually, there's actually a few chick flicks that I actually like a lot. But most of them are pieces of shit, and they send the wrong message, and they're just retarded. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the chick flick TV show. Okay, Sex in the City. All right. Now this is part two. Okay, I already did part one. I already uploaded that. Okay, so you need to see part one first before you see this, if you want to. Okay, so basically this episode, excuse me, season 4, episode 15, change of address. Change of address, change of address. Get it? All right. So we already went through everything in the last review, except for the ending of this episode. Okay. Now the reason I separated this into a separate part because basically what we're going to talk about here in part two is the end of the episode, which deals with the breakup of Aiden and Carrie. Okay. This is their second time breaking up. Okay. They're not just breaking up; they're breaking off the engagement. All right. And so we're going to focus on that. There's a lot to talk about there. So I wanted to do a separate video of that, okay? So where we left off before in this episode, so far, Miranda found out that she's having a boy. It's a little boy, okay? First of all, let me tell you real quickly, if this is your first time watching this video, I talk about Sex and the City from a straight man's point of view, okay? I don't pull any punches here, and I don't lie. I tell you the honest to God truth, okay? This is what really guys really think. Okay, at least what I really think about these episodes. I've watched every episode. Okay, what we really think about these situations, these episodes. Okay, I'm not some fucking gay fucking chick flick writer. Okay, I'm not gonna write the shit that fucking girls want to see in a movie. I'm gonna tell you the honest God truth from a fucking straight man's point of view. Okay, which is the point of view you never got watching this show. None of my straight guy friends watch this show on a regular basis. Okay, I was the only one. Okay, and the biggest problem I had was the way they treated the guys on the show, the straight guys on the show. Okay, the women were fine, but the way the straight guys were treated, I didn't like it very much, all right? So that's what I do here is I burst the bubble. I tell you the honest God truth, how things would really happen, what a guy really would think, and what a guy really would do, okay? Not what these gay writers, these lesbians, these feminists wrote in this episode, okay? Because they don't understand shit about straight men. So I'm going to give you that point of view that you never got, all right? I don't pull any punches here. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, okay? But I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? I do not censor myself, all right? So here we go. So when we left off last time, Miranda found out that she's having a baby boy. So of course she's upset. She's not excited at all, like a mother would be. I think it's probably because she has a baby with a penis and she fucking hates boys. She hates the fact that she hates the fact that she's attracted to men too. So of course, if she has a man inside of her, she's gonna fucking hate that too. That's what I think anyway. She can't get excited about it. Everyone else is getting excited about it. Her girlfriends, her fucking her maid. They're all excited about her having a boy. Her doctor was excited about it, but she's not excited about it. She's been faking it. She's been faking her excitement orgasms about having a baby, okay? She just doesn't give a shit, all right? Meanwhile, Charlotte is divorcing her husband, Trey. Of course, she's keeping the money. She's going to keep the place. Okay? She's going to fucking divorce rape him out the ass. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is that she's upset because she didn't want to give her a baby. She wanted a baby. So she's taking tap dancing classes, and she has a fucking meltdown in the studio. Okay, because she doesn't have a partner at the tap dance class, so she takes it out on the whole class. So there's a meltdown. Number one. Carrie has a meltdown trying on wedding dresses because Aiden, they haven't talked about like the wedding date or the honeymoon or any of that shit yet. Okay, so her and Miranda decided to go try on some bullshit wedding dresses, and she has a panic attack and she breaks out in a rash from fucking putting on the wedding. So she has a major fucking anxiety panic attack in the bridal store, okay, and she has a huge rash from trying on these ugly wedding dresses, all right. But Miranda saves her, right? Well, later on, she has another fucking meltdown. The third one in this episode so far. Okay, we're not even done with the episode yet. Okay. Third fucking meltdown she has when Aiden is breaking down the wall because he's remodeling the whole apartment building. He told her he was going to do it. He's breaking down the wall with a sledgehammer. She fucking runs over there. He can't hear her screaming because he's got the music blasting. And she fucking yells at him, I can't get married to you. I can't get married right now. I don't want to get married right now. I can't do this. So he decides, okay, fine, we'll wait. We'll give you some more time. We won't set a date yet. When you feel comfortable, then we'll get married. Is that all right? I don't want you to feel like we're on a rush. We're trying to rush it or anything like that. So she said, thank you, Aiden, I love you so much. Yeah, bull fucking shit, yeah. So anyway, so that's what they decide to do, okay? Or so we thought, all right? Then Samantha, on the other hand, she's pissed off because this gossip columnist has been reporting that her boss, who she's also fucking, and she might actually have feelings for. Ooh, yeah, a little twist in the scenario, right? A little shake up the formula a little bit with her, right? Richard Wright, Dick Wright, get it? Yeah, apparently he's been fucking other women, and people have been photographing it and putting it in the society section of the newspaper. So she's pissed off. She takes it out on the journalist. The journalist is like, no, this is what he's doing. I'm surprised you're his publicist and you don't even know who he's dating. So anyway, so they have a party, a charity event that Richard's having, okay, and all the girls go there, even fucking pregnant Miranda, okay, she goes there. They're all there, and then Samantha sees that gossip columnist again, and he tells her, "Hey, by the way, you know who Richard Wright is fucking now? You know who he's fucking now?" And she's like, "Of course I know," because she's thinking it's herself. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Well, he's like, he's fucking Judith McShane, one of the richest New York socialites in the city. And she's like, "What? Huh?" And she looks over there. Yeah, sure enough, he's fucking talking to her. She gets pissed off. She has a meltdown too. Yes, fourth fucking meltdown in one fucking episode. Fourth female meltdown in one episode already. She has her panic and, "Oh my God, and for the first time in my life, I actually give a shit." So she basically goes up there. She sexually assaults him. Okay. She uses her long fingernails and grabs him by the crotch. Yes. And apparently that's made for jokes, but I don't see it as funny at all. It's not funny at all. But apparently you women thought it was funny. It's okay that when a woman does that to a guy, but if a guy were to do that to a girl, oh no, that's not funny, okay? Let's call the police. That's rape culture. Get the fuck out of here, all right? So anyway, so she does that. He lets go. I tell you what, man, he's a lot nicer about that than I would have been. If some random woman, who I don't give a fuck who it was, with her long fingernails grabbed me like that and started squeezing and started hurting me like that, okay, you're pulling back a stump, bitch. Sorry, that's not going to happen. Okay, I'm not going to let you do that to me. Okay, so that happens here, and basically she gives him an ultimatum. She tells him, "I only want you to fuck me." And he's like, "Come on, we're not monogamous. You and I are not monogamous." "I am." He's like, "Well, I'm not." So she fucking leaves. She grabs the columnist and takes him to the bathroom and fucks him. All right, but the problem is he can't get a hard on. Okay, all that shit about he was talking earlier about how I'm gonna plow you, Samantha. Just say the word. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass, and he kept taking all that shit. But now that he's actually fucking her, he can't get a hard on. So he's embarrassed by it. So he tells him, rather than just give up on it, he tells Samantha, "Hey, I need you to call this person. They'll prove to you that I never get limp dick before. This is my first time ever in my life ever getting a limp dick." She can't. She's not having none of it. She just walks out of the bathroom, and Richard comes out to apologize for the way he talked to her. Okay, now this makes no sense to me because Richard is a player. Okay, he dates a lot of women. He has a high sexual market value. Okay, he runs all these hotels all over the world. He's very wealthy. Even though he wears the same clothes all the fucking time, he dates all these fucking hot ass women. He fucks them. When he wants to go fuck a girl for the weekend, he takes her to fucking Rio. Okay, he doesn't take her to the fucking Schlotsky's down the street. Okay, he takes her to fucking Rio in his private jet. All right, that's how he seduces women. Okay, so he's got a very high sexual market value, and he goes to apologize to Samantha for the way he talked, but then he sees the columnist J.J. Mitchell come out of the ladies' room. So he realized that Samantha was fucking him in there. He's like, "You know what? Never mind, Samantha. Don't ever change. Let's just keep things the way they are." And he kisses her on the cheek and walks away. That tells me that he wants to keep fucking her. He doesn't give a shit about her being a slut. He wants to keep fucking her. Okay. Right there, I'm gonna raise the bullshit flag. A guy with a high sexual market like him would not date a 45-year-old slut. I don't give a shit. I mean, he might be fucking her, but he's not gonna get serious about her. He's not gonna fucking get upset if she's fucking someone else. He doesn't give a shit. Okay, he knows that he can get better than her. Okay, so he's tagging her. So why is he tagging her along? Why is he leading her on? Okay, he's not. This is just what he does. Samantha thinks he's leading her on into something more. There could possibly be something more. And the scene makes it look like he's thinking there could be something more, but there is not, okay? That's all fucking bullshit. Guys that are players, think someone like an Elon Musk, a guy that dates a lot of fucking rich women. A lot of famous women, okay? Think about those guys, those millionaires like JFK Jr., the guys that were dating actresses, they were dating models, they were dating all the high-end women, okay? Those guys are not gonna fucking throw all that lifestyle away, okay, to be with a fucking 45-year-old publicist, okay? They're not gonna do that, okay? They might fuck her. I mean, yeah, it's possible. I mean, look at Keanu Reeves' girlfriend, okay? Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely possible, okay? But most guys are not gonna fucking do that. They're not gonna trade down, they're gonna trade up, okay? Why do you think you always see these middle-aged guys with young, hot women? Okay, that's why, because they're in a position where they can pick out the best. Okay, Samantha Jones is attractive for a 45-year-old, make no mistake, I'd fuck her myself, okay? But she's not the pick of the litter, okay? A guy like him is not gonna fucking pick her over all his other options. He's not gonna stay with just one over when he's got all these other options, okay? That doesn't ring as believable, okay? Now, but you'd probably say, oh, but maybe he's fallen in love with her. Maybe he's in love with Samantha. No guy is in love with a fucking whore. Okay, no guy with any self-respect, i.e. sexual market value is high, is gonna fall in love with a fucking whore. Now, yes, guys will fall in love with a whore if they don't know she's a whore. But if they do, they won't. Okay? That's the loophole. That's why you lie to us about your sexual past. That's why we don't ask. Okay? Because we're not all fucking stupid. All right, anyway, so now you know where we are. Okay, so that goes on here. Now, Carrie and Aiden are going for a walk. They're walking down the park, Central Park. It's bright, it's nighttime. You know, he's wearing a tuxedo. She's wearing a nice white dress. Very romantic, you know. They're in front of a water fountain with the lights are changing. The colors are changing in the water fountain. And he's talking to her and he tells her, hey, you know what, Carrie, let's just get married tonight. Come on, let's just get married right now. You know, tonight. You know, we go to the airport, you know. I don't have to bring back this tuxedo for another 3 days. We'll go straight to Vegas. We'll get married, you know, tonight and it's done. You know, we'll wake up married tomorrow. We'll come back here. We don't have to tell anybody. What do you say? Let's just do it right now. Come on, I'm already in a tux, you're already in a dress. Let's just do this thing. You know? And it's done. He said, we can wake up married, you know? We don't have to tell anyone, you know? I mean, come on. Carrie, you and me, we love each other. This is me. This is who I am. This is what I want. I want to marry you. I want to make you my wife. I want to be your husband. I want us to be together. I want us to build a life together. You and me. There's no tricks here. I'm not trying to play anything on you. This is what I want. I want to be your husband. I want you to be my wife. Let's just do it. And Carrie's like, but I'm not ready, Aiden. I'm not ready. He's like, you know, but I am, Carrie. When people fall in love, they get married. That's just what they do. I don't want us to just live together, Carrie. I've been living together with girls. I've had girlfriends for 20 years now. I want you to be my wife. It's just a stupid piece of paper. I just want the whole world to know that you are mine. Now, what's wrong with that? And Carrie's like, you're rushing me. And whose else would I be? Well, we both know who else she would be, okay? We both know that. Now, Aiden she hasn't told Aiden all the times that she's been hanging out with Big, okay? Since Aiden and her got back together, okay? Now, we already know about how she invited him over to his log cabin. You know, we saw that Aiden was there for that, okay? He didn't like it, but he put up with it. He even fought Big. They even got into a little fist fight, which ended stupid. But you know, Big doesn't like Aiden. Aiden doesn't like Big. I think Aiden is finally addressing his insecurities about Big. He kind of addressed it before when they got back together, you know, and he told her, I don't want you to ever see him again. And she's like, he's a part of my life, and that's not going to change. He's not like you are in my life, but he's a part of my life. He's my friend, and I'm not going to change him. I'm not going to abandon him. You know? So that right there was another red flag out of the fucking hundreds of red flags that were in this whole fucked up relationship. Aiden, I'm not going to give all the blame to Carrie. Aiden was very complicit in his demise. Okay? All the red flags were there. He chose to ignore them. Okay, he chose not to stand up for himself when he should have. He chose to let things go when he should have drawn attention to it. Okay, he should have, he should have had some sort of boundaries. He should have said, "Hey, listen, this is what I want. If you really want to get back together with me, you can't see your ex-boyfriend anymore. I don't want him coming over. I don't want you hanging out with him." And if she says, "But he's still part of my life," and then, okay, well, he's going to stay a part of your life. I'm not, and I would have fucking left. Okay, because there's no fucking way in hell that I'm going to let. If my girl, first of all, I never would have taken her back in the first place, okay? But let's say I'm a fucking idiot and I take her back, right? One of the biggest things I'm going to have is going to be like, I don't want the guy that you were cheating on me the whole time with before, you cannot fucking see him anymore, okay? Okay, you can't hang out with him. He can't be calling here. He can't be coming over here. You can't be having fucking lunch and dinner with him. No. Not that guy, no. And if she says, well, he's going to be there, then fine, get the fuck out of my life then. Save me a lot of trouble. I don't have to buy your place now. I don't have to fucking do any sort of remodeling or any of that shit. I can stay with my place with my dog and fuck a hotter, younger girl. Like I was before you came back. Bye. That's what I would have done, okay? But Aiden's not going to go there because he's too nice, okay? And I think it's because, a lot of these women out there, they have this idea, and this comes from their mom, okay? Their mom's telling me, hey, when you grow up, you need to treat a woman like a princess. You need to open the door for her. You need to pay for the date. You need to, all this kind of fucking shit that your single mom tells you to fucking do, okay? And the guys that grow up believing that shit, they get fucked over by guys that don't do any of that shit, okay? And they go, hey, but I did everything right. Okay, well, Aiden's one of those guys, all right? Only he doesn't, he lets it happen, okay? And there comes a time in your life, dude, where you have to fucking make choices about who you want to be. The choices you make earlier are going to affect you for the rest of your life, okay? And if you choose to be the kind of a man that's going to let his woman walk all over him, walk all over his feelings, disrespect him, treat him like shit, if you set up that precedent, she's going to continue to do that, okay? And if you don't change, this is going to happen in every fucking relationship that you're in, okay? So why even go there? Okay, now I understand when you're younger, you make mistakes like that. I've made those mistakes before. God knows I have. I've been a simp before. I'm not proud of it, but we all go through that phase. I've done it myself, like I said, but I learned from my mistakes. That's the difference, okay? I sure as fuck wasn't doing this shit in my late 30s, okay? This is the shit I did in my 20s, okay? I don't do that shit anymore because I know better, okay? Because ultimately, I got to look at myself in the fucking mirror every day, okay? And I got to like the person that I see, okay? I got to live with myself. All right? And if I don't like the person that I see in the mirror, then I got to make some changes. All right? And if I'm the kind of person that's going to let my girlfriend walk all over me, fucking disrespect me, and fucking cheat on me, and I'm going to do nothing about it, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to fucking, talk about what my insecurities are in the relationship, what I'm afraid might happen in the relationship. If I'm that kind of a person, okay, then I don't fucking like the person I see in the fucking mirror. All right? And I can't live with that like that, okay? Because girls come and go. I'm stuck with myself, so I might as well love the person that I'm looking at when I look in the mirror, okay? Which means that I need to respect myself. Aiden does not do that. He lets Carrie fucking make all the decisions, okay? He lets Carrie decide everything. What he's going to wear, where they're going out to eat, whether he can come, whether he cannot come, what they're going to do for the weekend, what they're not going to do for the weekend. She can't fucking compromise. It's her way or the highway, and he's been letting her get away with it, all right? I don't know why. I don't know why he would fall in love with someone like Carrie. A guy like that, I do not see why he would fall in love with someone like Carrie. I really don't. Her pussy ain't that great, okay? He can get younger. He can get better. He can get women that will appreciate him. Fuck. He can fucking redo their plumbing and shit, okay? He's a handyman for a reason. You know how many girls he can get with that alone? And he settles for Carrie. This bitch only cares about her fucking and shoes and clothes. That's all she fucking cares about. Why? Why would you get with someone like that? What does she offer to you? Nothing. She can't be faithful to you. She can't appreciate your fucking, the house, the cabin that you built with your own fucking hands. She don't even like it over there. She's embarrassed to take you out with her friends. She won't wear your fucking engagement ring on her ring. She wears it around her neck. Of course, Aiden points that out to her. Why do you think that I would leave you? You don't even wear the fucking engagement ring on your finger. She doesn't like any of the shit that he likes. Why is she with him? Well, I know why she's with him. Security. Because he's faithful. He's honest. He's helpful. He's handy. He pays for everything. He's devoted to her. He buys her gifts. He helps her when she has problems. He does all the things that your fucking single mom told you to do when you have a girlfriend, you know? Which is basically just a recipe for having a woman fucking fuck you over and cheat on you. And that's what she did. Okay? And that's why she won't marry him. Because he's got no fucking balls. He doesn't turn her on the way Big does. Big fucks with her emotions. Okay? Big fucking knows how to play her. How to make her feel sympathy, how to make her feel excited, how to make her feel angry, how to make her feel sad. He knows how to fucking play her like a fucking musical instrument. He knows which buttons to push. And he can do that because he has a higher sexual market value than she does. More women want to get with him than men want to get with her. So he can take advantage of her because he knows he's above her. And she's falling for it because she wants to go up there. She wants to stay here. She wants to go up there. Come on. So she'll tolerate his shit. She don't need to tolerate Aiden. He just fucking looks good on paper. I know they already did that episode, but that's basically what Aiden is, you know? That doesn't turn her on. Nice guys don't turn women on. Get the fuck out of here. And that's what it is. So, he tells her it's just a stupid piece of paper. I just want the whole world to know that you belong to me, that you're mine. And she's like, well, who else would I be? And then she realized, oh yeah, big. Oh my God. You still don't trust me. He's like, Aiden tells her, you don't even wear the fucking wedding ring. You don't even wear your fucking engagement ring on. You wear it around your fucking neck. What am I supposed to think? Gary's like, I wear it so it's close to my heart. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Gary's like, I can't marry you just to make you trust me. Look at me. And he's like, you know, Carrie, if you don't marry me right now, you're never going to marry me. You never will. That's not true. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is true. I'll be sleeping in the other apartment tonight. And then he's like, I can't believe I'm back here again. Well, Aiden, I can. Not only did you willfully walk back down that road, you fucking paved the road yourself to get there, to get here, okay? You were more than complicit in this. You learned absolutely nothing from your last relationship with her. You learned nothing. So yeah, Carrie's a fucking selfish, fucking needy, superficial bitch, okay? But you already knew that. You already knew that when you got back with her. And you got back with her anyway. Okay, so who needs to take responsibility for this? Carrie? Carrie didn't change. I mean, she said she wasn't fucking big behind your back this time. Okay, but she openly hung out with him in front of you. She openly went out with other guys. Oh, she said they were gay, but did you check? No. I mean, you've taken her at her word for everything. And if there's one thing you should know about Carrie Bradshaw, when it comes to Aiden, not so much with the women, but when it comes to Aiden, you know, her word means shit. Okay, her word means nothing. She has no credibility at all. Okay? Okay? Just because she feels like she's telling the truth doesn't mean she's telling the truth. Okay? And that's the situation here. And he walked right into it, so it's his fault too. I don't have as much sympathy for him this time as I did last time. Last time he didn't do anything wrong. He was honest. He put his cards right on the table from the very beginning. This time, no, man. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Exactly. That's definitely what happened here, right? And you know, and I don't want Carrie to fucking complain about not finding a good guy from now on. Okay? Because we know what would happen if she had a good guy. Okay? This is what would happen if Carrie ever got a good guy. You know, the kinds that she's been complaining about for 4 seasons. Why can't I find a good guy? Yeah, exactly. This is what happens when she gets a good guy. All right? This is what she does to him. All right? So anyway, yeah, so that's true. Okay, so Carrie's upset, but not really, you know. Miranda can feel the baby kicking inside her stomach. So I guess that makes her feel something. It makes her feel a kick. But that's it. I don't see her having any sort of emotional reaction to it. I guess it was internal. I don't fucking know. All right. Now back to Carrie. Carrie's laying in bed by herself. Like I said, not big. Oh, I had a Freudian slip right there. Aiden is in the other apartment, the one with the big hole in the wall that he made. Yeah, it's there. It's visually there. I mean, the director's trying to tell you something. There's a hole in their relationship. And he's sleeping on the floor over there. And so she decides to join him. And she lays down next to him. He lets her lay down next to him. The fucking simp to the fucking end, man. Oh my God. You already called off the engagement and you're still like being affectionate with her? What the fuck kind of guy are you, man? Are you sure you're not gay? Are you sure? Because like this would never, I would never do that. Okay, I never would have been in this situation. Like I would never have walked into a situation like that. Not at your age. I would not have walked into this situation. Okay. First of all, taking her back after she cheated on you? Are you fucking idiot? Are you a fucking idiot? I know the only time I've ever taken a girl back that cheated on me was, well, let's just say they regretted cheating on me afterwards. Okay. Two wrongs don't make it right, but they do make it even. Okay, but I don't do that shit anymore. That's all shit I did when I was younger, you know. No, I wouldn't have anything to do with her if I was this age. I never would have taken her back. I don't care. Now, if she'd been calling me, harassing me or something, like, you know, or trying to get back with me, you know, that has happened to me before. You know, I might like have sex with her again, you know, just, you know, if it was a slow night or something, or I was bored, you know, but I wouldn't necessarily get back with her, you know. So yeah, and if I did, and sometimes I have dated girls that we broke up with already, you know, but I was always dating someone else too, so it's not like, you know, she was the only one, you know. He was fucking one-itis, the number one killer of men in the world. All right, that's definitely what fucking Aiden has. All right, so Carrie lays down on the floor next to him, and he fucking puts his arm around her, and she goes to lay down with him, and she narrates this scene that Aiden moves out the next day. The next day he moved out of the apartment. So I guess he gave the owner their money back. I don't know. Did he give the apartment to Carrie? Why would you do that? If she fucking stood you up at the altar basically, and you're gonna give her the apartment that you paid for with your own fucking money that you worked for, that she did not work for, that you worked for? You know? Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't know. We'll see next episode how that turns out. All right. But there's a big hole in the wall in the background, and you can tell it's a metaphor for their relationship. All right. Okay. So there we go. So that's where we are with Aiden and Carrie. Hopefully they will not get back together again. I don't think they get back together again. I know he shows up again. But yeah, that's the end of John Corbett for the most part in Sex and the City. And then we'll go on to other guys and stuff, which I'm kind of looking forward to because I will say this. I'll give you a little sneak peek of the future, okay? There is a character. I'm not going to say who it is yet. I'll say it when we get there, okay? But I remember watching the show back in the early 2000s. And I remember there was one character on there that fucking one of the guy characters, and I gotta tell you, it fucking scared me. Because remember, I tell you, like the biggest problem I had with the show is they got the straight guys wrong. In this case, they got him right. They got him so fucking right that I actually saw myself in that character, and that one scared me because I felt like they were making an episode about me. You know, like I was a fucking guest star. I was a guest fuck on this show. And we haven't gotten to that guy yet. Now, some of you who are smart, you already know who that guy is, all right? But I'm not going to spoil it yet. I'm not going to talk about it until we actually get to that episode where he shows up, all right? But, yeah, there was a lot of me in there. Now, I've not seen these episodes in many, many years. So when I watch them again, I might have a different opinion now. I'm like, oh, no, that wasn't like me. No. Or I could be like, yeah, that was me back then, not now, you know, that kind of thing. So who knows? But anyway, yeah, I remember there was one particular character on the show that fucking just like scared me because it was so fucking dead on. Not just to being a straight guy, but to me personally, my personality. Like he was doing things that I would do. He was saying things that I would say. He was acting the way I would act. He was, you know, it was like me being in there. It was scary. But we ain't got to that yet. Anyway, so thank you for watching this review, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.